Yeah, hello again to my second video of the day. Welcome to Mike's Laboratory, G.I. Joe repair made simple. Today, I'm going to show you a couple of neat little tricks that I've been doing lately to repair things and fix things up. First off, let me ask you this. A lot of guys use muscle body repair kits from various places to fix these guys. This one here has been fixed, kinda. You ever have that happen after you install a muscle body kit? I got the solution for you. Check this out. What you do, and let me take him apart and get the camera down there, and I'll show you exactly how I take care of this. Okay. Move that camera there. This is getting easier the more times I do it. I use these. They're little nylon washers. I get these at the Ace Hardware store in my town. I don't know the exact size, but let me get a measuring stick and I'll get it. Let's see here. This little bugger is about 1, 2, about ½ an inch across, and the center hole is there we go, like that. Let's try the 16th side. There we go. So about, come on, damn it, hold still. 3/8, or excuse me, 3/16. Anyhow, what I did to find the size was I took one of these pieces in and matched it up. Anyhow, this is what you do. The problem lies in that you got a little bit of play in there with some of these kits. I'm not sure why it is, but that is how it is. So what I do, I take the little washer and I cut it. And then this is kind of a pain in the tail, but what you'd want to do is you want to work the washer around the kit. I haven't done this. There we go. I have not done this with the shoulder connector out, but if you do this ahead of time, then it would be easier, obviously. Secondly, though, you won't know it's loose until you actually put the thing together and test it, and then you'd have to, so you could either test it that way by putting it on the connector before you put it in there, or put it all together. Anyways, whatever. I think you guys get the idea. All right, you lay that back in there and make sure that the washer is on the inside. As you can see, it takes up some of that slack. Put it back together, and voila. This one still feels a little loose, but it does hold a position. I have run into this only once where you have to use 2 of them, but you go ahead and use 2 of them if you need to. And that's how I take care of that little problem. And even better, I suppose you could also glue, oops, don't knock the camera over, dummy. I suppose you could also use a dab of super glue to glue this washer onto the kit as well if you wanted to. But in any event, now let's get on with the video. I'll put that away later. Okay, that part's done. Okay, now wood, hobby wood, great stuff. This is something else I've been doing lately. It's making some storage for these Jeep 105 millimeter rifle rounds. These are Jim Egner's, by the way. He 3D prints lots of great Joe stuff. Check out his store on Etsy. It's TK360. I will post up a link for his shop in the comments after I get the video uploaded. I'll shout it out to Jim right now. Thanks a lot for all your effort in making these great replicas. You're doing the community a great favor by getting some of these tougher to harder to find parts replaced. He also did this, which I bought recently. I made one myself a while back, but I wasn't entirely satisfied with it. But this one, 3D printed. Again, Jim does great work. I highly encourage you to check out his shop and buy his stuff. Okay. So these crates I made, just super gluing wood together. You can buy bags of various sizes of hobby wood like this. This is basswood, I believe. I can't remember, of course. And you can get, it's like miniature lumber in G.I. Joe size. So you're looking at a picture of a crate. You can pretty much duplicate, what it looks like, and use the, the proper sizes of scale wood. Pretty neat. I mean, in the bag, they give you all different sizes. I bought a couple of these, and they were like a couple dollars a piece. Well worth the effort. In fact, I've had this bag for like 10 years, and I've only used about half of it. I still got another one laying around. But in any event, what I did was basically looked at some pictures of crates that originally held shells like this, and I just kind of duplicated them a little bit. I made 2 different styles. I'm going to make a few of them. I got 10 of these rounds, so and each box fits 2 rounds pretty nicely. So I'll make a few more of these to cover that up. I said all I did was just cut them to size with a heavy duty razor blade. Use super glue to glue them together. I'll paint them up when I've built enough of them to satisfy me. Maybe get a stencil some markings on them. Simple things to be done with wood. Here's some more. Been fixing a lot of weapons lately. This grease gun here obviously had the barrel broken off. The replacement that I made is I compared one that wasn't broken to get the right length. And this is just a skewer from Meijer, I think it was, that I bought a package of these. They were just hanging hanging near the barbecue stuff. And it's the perfect size for these. This is a pin vise trick. I've showed some pin vise things that I've done before. And basically all you do, take your pin vise with a little drill bit, and you drill it in there, or drill into the plastic, I should say. And I usually use this baling wire, a little snip of baling wire. It's a little teeny length of it. Sticks into both ends and super glue it down. And then you just paint it whatever color you need it to be. This one here, except for the barrel being broke and the paint being worn off, was in pretty good shape. Even still has the sling swivel holes. So this one here, I'll probably go ahead and repaint it to make it look as close to vintage as I can. Simple repairs, easy to do. These ones are a little tougher. I've been fixing a lot of M1 rifles lately. I just got tired of having so many M1s with the broken barrels. Both knockoff and vintage ones. I don't really care about the difference there. Once you paint them up and make them look good, it don't matter. But anyways, it's the same deal with these. What you do is you take your pin vise, obviously with a bigger bit than this, and you drill a couple holes in there. And then I use these various plastic rods and dowels and things that I buy at Hobby Lobby. Just a piece of styrene rod. This one is a little bigger than the ones I use for this, but you get the idea. And I think I do have there's one of the right size. And then you just stick it in there. cut it off to the right length, 2 of them obviously, to make the barrel. And bingo, you're in business. The only thing I need to do with these is to figure out a little bit of plastic to make the bayonet lug and then the sight up here. And then paint them. And it should look pretty good when I'm done. Got a whole bunch of them to do. Next up, Venture Team spear guns. All right, we've all seen them like this before. This is what I did here. I drilled through the front of the spear gun with the pin vise, and I drilled, whoops, don't drop the pin vise, through here with the pin vise. And now, you just take, this is a piece of steel rod. Again, I bought this as Hobby Lobby. You can buy steel rod, brass rod, all different kinds for different purposes. They have brass tubing, they have steel tubing, they have aluminum rod. It's just mind-boggling. The stuff's expensive, though. Don't get me wrong about that. They want a lot of money for this stuff. But I haven't found a better way to make these types of repairs. All right. And you stick the steel rod in there, in the hole. Goes all the way through. Stick it in there. The hole on this end. Oh, get in there. There we go. And as you can see, then what I'll do is I'll probably cut it off right about here. Stick it through, and then on this end, I plan to cut a fish hook and put a real hook on there. It'll be dangerous, but it'll be cool. You know, and a little bit of paint. And bingo, your spear gun's fixed. These are some things I've been doing lately. Fix broken parts to enhance my repairs that I do for other people. And I hope these little tricks helped you out. Oops, one more thing I forgot to show you. I was about to end the video. This is something else I've been working on. I started doing this back in summertime, but I got so much other things going on, I can't keep up with everything. This is the piece that's always missing out of these cadet hats. This is 4mm black flocking. This is an experimental one, the first prototype I did. It's a little too long, I think. But, and it's just Elmer glued on there. But it is a plastic tube, like I showed you before there, with a plastic rod stuck inside. The one that I made for my guy, my cadet, I painted the tubing black before I flocked it. I plan on offering these. It's just a matter of time, is how much time am I going to have until I can make a whole bunch of them that look halfway decent. But anyhow, look for this in the future. I don't know how I'm going to promote it yet, but I'll figure something out. Okay. Well, guys, thanks very much for watching. Like and subscribe, of course, if you enjoyed the video. Tell your friends. And also, be sure to check out my group on Facebook, Medic Mike and Eric's Vintage G.I. Joe Customs Repair and Sales Emporium. Just go ahead and make a request, and as long as you're not some sort of weirdo, I'll let you in the group. Anyway, you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time in Mike's Laboratory.